strong enough. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna find Alistair here, even though Alistair is trying to pull the golems far away. And oh, is Tristana gonna come and help here? Because I don't think that Alistair can handle him here right now. Oh, and Alistair actually gets the kill there as well. Brand is rotating down into the jungle to help his teammate. Zona's coming as well. Tristana staying in the lane. Yes, she doesn't want to lose too much farm. 2 from Team XAN here, very, very aggressive in the enemy forest. Tristana should be fine at the moment. She's level 2, so she leveled her jump, and she is going to be able to escape in case they try to be super aggressive on her. And that invade, I don't think that was too useful for Nunu here.
Right.
He didn't do that much damage. He didn't steal anything from Alistair. He maybe delayed Alistair a little bit, but, you know, he delayed himself by just as much.
Yeah, as well, you know, coming out of the jungle. He does have his blue. I believe Alistar has his blue as well, obviously starting off there. Damage being done up top. Vec on Kevin, that is. And they're kind of just trading the same amount of damage, but you can see here a lot of pushing going on by Vec, and he's going to be able to put all these minions into the turret. Yeah, obviously Kevin's going to try to last hit as many as possible, missing that one on the siege minion.
Look at that.
He has a lot to go through right now, though.
6 CS versus 20.
Yeah.
Somehow that job on top is really working.
Yeah, he's really doing a lot, using his Q to farm multiple at one time and just pushing the lane as much as possible. Looks like we have an Alistar coming up through the river here. It could catch him off guard. He's level 3, so he does have Pulverize and Headbutt. Could it be far enough backwards? He kind of does it in the backwards order, but that's all right. He just wants to get the damage down. Lane presence is just as good as the gank because it could happen later. And we have Nunu coming down from the top of Flash coming out there. Will he be able to ice ball? And he does. The headbutt just wasn't enough. Blood Boil is on, and Jarvan will be able to get away. A great assist there by Nunu to get them out of that situation, and they will stay alive. No first blood. That almost happened within the first 5 minutes of the game, but it still looks pretty hungry. They still look pretty hungry here as the tension grows on the top. Jarvan going through the other side with the headbutt. He kind of blinks back over the wall. Will they have a kill here? Vec very low health, going down 10 HP, and it will be first blood by Xyler with Alistar. And will they be able to take down Nunu? A little too low to dive that turret at this point. It's going to ramp up way too much damage over time. They don't have the HP, and he's going to have to back off on that one. A little bit of gold and assist to Nidalee, and we do see Alistar coming up with the first blood there. He did go down as well. So at 1-1 now, 5 minutes, that kill did come in, and it looks like we have ourselves a game.
Yeah, absolutely worth it for us. I mean, the first blood gold is definitely worth dying for. But we can see that the XAN are already ahead. They're not ahead by much, they're ahead by 200 gold, but they are definitely ahead in creeps. And I think that's mostly down to Jarvan. I mean, look at bot lane. We have Vayne at 30 CS versus 36 on Tristana, so that's not much of a difference, but the top lane is really going in XAN's favor. I think that now that Nidalee could go home and get herself a mana crystal and some more potions, she will have the breathing room she needs. Look at that offensive positioning there on Nib. I love that. It's just great to watch, and a support that doesn't just wait in the bushes for an option. He just gets out there. He says, if you come close to me, you're going to eat some damage, and you don't have a healer. Well, I can just heal myself and my lane partner up again. And that's exactly the right way to play. But supports are squishy, so it's a scary thing to play as well. Indeed.
Alistar now on the roam, kind of looking to soak up some XP in the lanes. Going for Nunu right now, though. I don't know, Nunu's kind of just hanging out there for a second. And he is going to walk by. Looks like we have somewhat of a freeze-up, possibly. It looks like XAN is not moving at this point in time. We'll have to see if anything happens. No, bottom is moving, so possibly not there. Could have just been a quick desync.
Yeah. It must have been that, and I think just seeing that, that fair gameplay there, he just saw that the guy doesn't even move. I'm not going to go in there and take advantage of the situation. That, I think, is just great.
Any going back could definitely be attacked right now by one or the other. Darkness goes down in the team fight down bottom, and it's going to be Candy Panda also falling on the ground, 1-to-1 down on bottom. That's going to be Tristana and Vayne that are both down. Looks like Vec will start to take some damage here. Popped up. He was seen by Nidalee's trap. It's going to be Nunu again coming out. We do see XAN reconnecting there. Quickly disconnected from the game. Great job getting back in by those guys. Quickly resolving the issue there. And it looks like they are able to get back into this fight. Nidalee trying to get a little help from Alistar there. Not too much damage. Nunu coming around the side, though. Wants to kind of poke around and say, hey, we're going to be aggressive on this one. We know you guys want to come into our jungle. We're going to repay the same. And it looks like a Seer coming up. He did not have him on. He did not have the Ablaze yet, so that was not a stun. A little bit of damage trade there. Brand is absolutely out of mana and pretty much ineffective in lane. We're going to see him go ahead and back at this point in time. That's usually what you want to do, especially with Brand. You're very reliant on that mana. So much burst damage. And even even with a little, you can really throw somebody off guard and continue to go at him. We go up top, we can see Alistar going after Jarvan, and it looks like the good bump up, a ton of damage coming up. The pounce coming out of the hands of Kevin, and it looks like they will be able to get this kill. A very nice job as they come in for the double gank, and Alistar again soaking up the XP from kills. It is now 1-1-1. Tristana, Nidalee, and Alistar all have kills for their team, as it is only Janna and Nunu on the team for XAN that are coming up with kills. That's Radion and I believe Intrigue.
And if the people who are sitting here in front of us watching us are wondering, the players are wearing very, very thick headphones, so you're not going to distract them with applause, so please feel free to clap when something amazing happens. It's a great feeling.
Looks like we got a little bit of push here. Bottom, Candy Panda taking a lot of damage, slowed down that debuff from the auto attack of Janna, and it looks like Vayne starting to do a little bit of damage. Her items are Doran's Blade. She does have that red pill, and she will be able to use that in a team fight to give herself some more damage. We'll see if she does that in the next few minutes here. She did not choose to use it there. It would have been a little premature. She wouldn't have been able to get the damage done needed, and it kind of just would have wasted over the lane phase of the next few minutes. Coming out to here, 9 minutes in the game. Looks like up top, Nunu and Alistar kind of butting heads in the bush. They will lay a trap there. Nidalee trying to give herself some trap support all around the bushes right there, keeping herself aware, you know, without wards, and that's her investment. Putting those traps down, it really helps, and they also can detect wards if you can place them down close enough.
And there are standard ward positions where you just expect those wards,
right,
and you can just put a trap there. Obviously, there's a lot of potential for counterplay there where you just put your wards somewhere else, but these standard positions are standard positions for a reason. They're usually the best places to put your wards. Let's see what's going on in bottom lane now. I really want to see how this lane is going. It seems to be going Candy Panda's favor right now. Vayne is not farming at all at the moment. And yeah, the nice knockout from Janna there. And
wow.
Oh, okay, I see. So he just wanted to push them back and do some damage. Probably could have done more damage without the ulti, but he didn't feel safe there. So yeah, we can see here actually in our spectator mode as well, we can see that the cooldown of Tristana is currently 40 seconds to ulti. So that's not a long cooldown at all.
They're still moving around lane. It looks like Nunu may come down into middle here on Annie, but Alistar is also at that party, and they will choose not to do that. Jarvan is up top. Looks like Nidalee will back in this situation. Kevin now on the fountain, but he quickly gets back into his cougar form and back to lane. Looks like everybody's just somewhat farming. Vayne getting a little pushed here bottom by Tristana, getting jumped on by Tristana. Will they be able to get this kill down on bottom? And she takes a lot of turret shots, very aware of what's going on. And as you said, Nymph, just, hey, what's up? I'm going to heal you. Do what you got to do. You're perfectly fine. Also pilling, so she's getting a little bit extra of that sustain from Nymph and herself. Very well played. 2 in middle right now, and we're going to see if Alistar chooses to go back into the jungle. It looks like he will begin to invade again.
Nice play there, and it looks like, yes, Candy Panda is definitely winning that lane. 77 versus, well, 63 is not that much of a difference, but 0-2-1 versus 2-1-0. I see a certain pattern there. So yeah, it looks like, that bottom lane definitely going to Candy Panda and Tristana, and already they're taking the turret down to less than half health here. Wow, that is very quick at 11 minutes.